Morning, Danning. So, what's going on with these days?
Well, I tried the skills you taught me,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it helps.
It helps, okay.
Yeah, it gets better.
So you feel relaxed on your shoulder, on your back?
Yeah, I do.
So do you feel anything troubles in the daily life?
Well, yeah, but I think my body gets better and feels relaxed here, but I still feel like they're in a bad mood.
Bad mood. Okay.
Yeah, and that's really annoys me because, well, I don't know. Every day I go to work and I feel like very heavy and not feel up. I just feel like down. I think about there are so many things I need to do today, and there are my boss, my demanding colleagues. And I have to finish a lot of things that I really can't finish in such a little time, and just feel like I don't know, a strong burden.
Strong burden.
And so I feel like just anxious, upset. I just don't feel well.
Okay.
Feel...
I see you sometimes want to do the massage on yourself, on the shoulders. Maybe you feel really heavy pressure on your shoulders.
It feels like I'm carrying something every day, actually, all the time, something heavy on my
Maybe
back.
it's a heavy rock.
It feels like that, actually. And especially at the end of the work, when I'm about to go home, I think it reached the peak and I feel like I'm just about to collapse. And I feel like I can't do anything more. I'm about to break out. I want to, like a bomb, I'm just about to explode, lose temper to everyone. Yeah. And when I go back home, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't have interest in doing anything. I just want to stay there.
Okay, the stress follows you.
Yes, it doesn't get away from me.
Okay, it listens really serious, and maybe I will put another several kind of the trainer to help you. But I want to know, is there any syndrome on your body or something anywhere, maybe like the chest or on the back?
It just as I mentioned, I feel like there's a very heavy thing on my back, and I have to carry it everywhere. And I also feel like stuffy in my chest. I just feel like
a long sigh.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel there is amount of syndromes on you, and I know you cannot release yourself by something exercise. I will show you another way to release, and maybe from the self-trainer, and I will show you an effective exercise, and you can try this at home and think it may be helpful.
Well, that's great. Yeah, I'd like to try.
Okay, let's do this together. Enjoy the relaxation of burning off stress. Hello everyone, I'm Liu Yang. Today we are going to talk about how to get rid of stress by Trina. In the clinic, I usually hear some complaints about bad feelings. Young moms talking about their lazy husbands, staff arguing with his boss, even the grandpa complaining the bad weather brings the pain of his knees. Every family has cupboard. We first need to find what impact bad feelings will bring to our body, and then find the corresponding occupants for self-trainer treatment. With our self-good exercise, we can solve these problems. So let's find some effects on our body. Get rid of bad feelings by self-trainer. First, we try to lead some bad feelings on our body. First, we look at the effects of stress on the body. I list some of the bad feelings, and we can see all kinds of these bad feelings. The first one is anxiety, and the second one is lack of the happiness. When you have a lot of work and you have this work day by day and you do the same work, you will feel lack of the happiness, and you always want to get off this place to somewhere, maybe go traveling and somewhere. The third one is depressed. When you meet some future or some failures, you will feel depressed. it's not easy to get away from this feeling. And the 3 is apprehensive. You always want to argue with others, maybe just one word or 2, maybe small things. And next one is constriction. You will find your body is tied by something like hold you, and you will feel constriction. And next one, if you meet some works, you will feel lack of confidence. And before you will be confident to do everything, but if you have bad feelings for a long time, you will be lack of confidence. And then you feel burning up. You are easy to complain and easy to argue with others, and you want to explode anytime. And all these kind of bad feelings can lead to a statement of the stagnation of the liver qi. If you have a long time with these bad emotions or bad feelings, you will feel not happy and not lack of happiness. And this kind of statement we call, and the liver qi stagnation will lead to spleen deficiency, and you will have some syndrome from your abdomen, maybe like a nausea and nausea, and maybe like indigestion. You will lead to the this statement of liver qi stagnation will lead to spleen deficiency, and we will have some syndrome of the abdomen, like these 3 problems. And the most important thing, we will find some function of our abdomen cannot in a good order. So bad feelings can cause physical discomfort. When we have bad feelings or bad emotions, we will have the liver qi stagnation. And the stagnation means the qi cannot transfer to other parts, maybe transfer to other organs. So we have the function disabled. Like we have the pain in the 胸胁, in our chest or on the breast, lower abdomen pain, and we can also have the depression liver deep side. Someone, if you have not good feeling or bad emotions, we always want to have a deep sigh, like we cannot have enough passion for anything, maybe like for have the passion for work and for eating and for like doing some exercise. You can have the headache, pharyngeal rooftop have a sense of obstruction, and the pulse stream. This kind of the conditions all come from the liver qi stagnation. This kind of stagnation in Chinese traditional medicine, we call it is a really important cause of the illness. If you have some bad emotions or bad feelings of your daily life, maybe some complaints or some distress time, you can find several acupoints really have a different performance. I will show you several acupoints, and we will find how it feels. First one, 脚孙. 脚孙 acupoints is forward the ear, and at the tip of the ear is a sunken. So if you touch this acupoint, maybe you will have a headache, and it can release. When we press this acupoint, it was really pain and soreness. This can release the headache when you feel the stress is really huge, and you will find this one is really helpful. The second one is 云门 and 中府. These 2 points are in the long meridian, under the clavicle. At the end of the clavicle, we put 2 fingers down, and in this sunken, we can feel really soreness. When you have bad feelings, maybe like you argue with others and you have a lot of compress, you will feel soreness here. Along with a bad mood, our body experiences various kinds of discomfort, such as tense muscles, rapid breathing, chest constriction, and so on. Expressing in qi can have qi stagnation, especially liver qi stagnation. The energy in the body slows down and stagnates in some parts, which will make the meridians unobstructed. At this time, the occupants will have obvious responses, like you have the soreness, distension, numb, and tingling. So we can do some self-trainer at home to release this painful and release the bad feelings. First, we do the scrubbing manipulations at Danzhong. The intersection of the line between the two nipples and the midline is here, is Danzhong Xue. We do this scrubation. We use this side of the fingers to scrubbing manipulation on Danzhong. We can do this fast. And we found there is a heat from under the fingers and to inside. We do this manipulation for 1 minute. After 1 minute, we can feel the heat is spread to the chest, and we will feel it's really released in the chest. The second one is rubbing manipulation, fingers separate like combs, do rubbing manipulation. The second, we do the rubbing manipulation on the chest. First, we put the fingers spread like the combs, and we use the fingers to do the massage on the chest. Do rubbing manipulation from the midline to sides around the ribs or around the intercostal space, from in front to side. We can use a little power and we can feel a little pain. Sometimes the stagnated qi is in the chest and we separate to other sides, and we will have a good emotion and we will be happy. We do this 30 times. Okay. The third one, pressing and kneading manipulations. We use this manipulation on Tai Chong point. Tai Chong point is at the angle between the two bones of the first toe and the second toe. We do the pressing and the kneading here, and we will feel really pain, and this can help you have a good emotion and good feelings. Let the anger go downstairs, not to somebody else. And we do the pressing here for 1 minute. At last, I will introduce some self-exercise to you. If you feel a lot of stress and feel uncomfortable, you can try to do the deep breath. But we cannot do the deep breath in the right way. I will show you how to do this. When you get into trouble, breathe in and hold 3 seconds. Inhale to the end and hold 3 seconds. Then breathe out. Exhale slowly to the end for 5 times. Let's do this together. Let the breath out slowly to the end, and the qi will go down, maybe to the belly, to the lower abdomen. By doing this, you will have an effective deep breath. At last, I will show you a self-exercise. We try to do the deep breath. If you get into the trouble, you have some bad feelings, and you want to argue with others, maybe you have some complaints, you can do this. Breathe in and hold 3 seconds, and then breathe out slowly to the end. We do this deep breath for 5 times. After the 5 times deep breath, you can have the released body and your mind will be released. You have a relaxation time. So let's do this exercise together and do the self-trainer.